Hello, my collective. Let's go ahead and get some messages from heaven. If you would like to connect into a personal loved one, feel free to kind of pause the video, ask them to step forward, grab something of theirs, hold it in your heart space. As always, this is a collective mediumship reading, so if you are interested in booking your own, the link to that will be in the description box below, but take it as it resonates. Let's go ahead and get into this. Let's kind of see, what is your loved one bringing forward? What do you need to hear? We're going to allow them to guide it. We'll just kind of see where they want to take this message. But what does my collective loved ones have to say to them? What does my collective loved ones have to say to them? We're just going to pull 3 cards to kind of start us out. What do you need to hear? What do you need to know? What are they trying to communicate? Okay, we have the aurora lights. We have the in the dreams. And you know, this is recently we had some beautiful lights in the sky, depending on where you're at, and you've been able to see the aurora lights kind of all over the place. And then we have the journey begins coming forward, and then we also have the waterfall abundance. Okay, and you know what is crazy is I feel the last 3 messages with the December messages, it was like, don't discredit yourself from some miracles. And then the weekly message was like abundance. It is time for some abundance to flow. Your loved ones are really trying to kind of get you to connect in with them more in general. And I want to say this just because I'm seeing the sky. I want you to connect into them in the astro, okay? And this could be maybe in your dreams, asking them to bring forward some messages and or advice, whether this be meeting with them or just kind of giving you that sense of which direction or kind of advice in your dreams. Now, for others of you, I want you to step outside during the night and kind of connect in with the stars, or just kind of in night and just talk into the sky, because they're really trying to bless a journey ahead of you, okay? The new journey begins, and it's like it is time for some abundance. And for some of my collective, I feel like it's been kind of some rough roads. There's been some hardship on your path, and it's like it's time for some new things. For others of you, this is like new things are coming in for you, and it's like it's going to bring a lot of abundance, and maybe you don't see that yet, or maybe you just need a confirmation, like, is this the right path for me? Is there going to be abundance? But I feel like this is like, again, where it's like there is a flow of energy. You have planted a seed, it is now growing, and it's going to start flowing in. And I feel that your loved ones have already connected in with you, but just kind of further confirmation, where it's like if you really want to connect in with them, or whether this be in dreams or just kind of at night, I want you to take a step outside. For some of you, I don't know why, but I heard shooting star, and so that can be a sign or something to kind of pay attention to. Let's go ahead and pull a message of advice from our loved ones. What is my collective's loved ones' advice for them? 1 card. All right, we have expand your horizons. Do not discredit yourself, what you are capable of, okay? Sometimes when we go through certain things, or we have experienced certain things, we can become very closed-minded, right? And I'm just going to relate this into some things. Is like, let's say you have been working a specific job and you feel like you have maxed out in some way, shape, or form. But to me, this is where it's like, expand your horizons. I really want you to focus on positive change and putting efforts in. So if this is where it's like finding a new job, finding a new position, finding a new company, it's time for you to start expanding yourself in a lot of different ways. And this could also go into mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, whatever this is. It's like, you have gone through some stuff. Yes, you have. That is clear, but it's time for some new things. It's like, do not discredit yourself from being able to expand past whatever this has already been in your current reality. Let's go ahead. And as I'm saying that, we have the wildflowers, and this is positive outcome. So yeah, they're definitely trying to connect in with you in a sense of like some positivity, some change coming in. All right, let's go ahead and see. We're going to pull some messages from heaven, and this could relate into them, or this can relate into you. I feel like their messages is more like advice for you, where it's like, it's time for some change. Don't discredit yourself for it. Don't be scared to kind of expand yourself outside of your comfort zone. Connect in with me. You've planted some seeds, and this could be where it's like you physically have been doing the work towards something, where it's like you have put like the energy out there, where it's like, I want this to change. That was the seed planting, and it's like, now it's the time to flow. And if you work towards it, you're going to have a lot of positivity coming forward from this. Let's go ahead and pull some cards. We're going to pull 4 messages from heaven. Let's kind of see what else wants to come forward. We have the I'm sorry card, and I'm going to relate this into them more and then relate it into you. We have giving soul, we have trust, and we have found. Okay. I feel with this I'm sorry, I feel like your loved one coming forward was somebody who is maybe more of like that old school mindset or a closed mindset, okay? And the reason I'm saying this is because I feel like they could have thought like, I want to say average, okay? Where it's like, you kind of pick something, you stick with it as long as it's stable and comfortable. You know, you get up and work with it, whatever the case is. Let's say they were in the same company for years and years and years. That's where they retired. That's the life that they picked. I feel like there's a big sense here of like that sense of like, I'm sorry, because I feel that they were very close-minded, and that could have kind of portrayed it onto you a little bit. Now, with this coming forward, I definitely am just going to bring forward the card because this could also relate, where it's like they're aware of the pain that they have caused you in the physical, and they're trying to kind of help you in the non-physical now, really expand yourself, because you are something that is so special. And I don't feel like this person was negative or mean to you. I just feel like they didn't really preach upon you how special and amazing you truly are, how much you could truly accomplish. And again, I feel like this is more of just like their way of thinking, or kind of that energy that they would resonate in, where it's like they were very, in a sense, closed-minded. Let's say if you wanted to kind of open up your own business, or you wanted to do this, that, or the other, they had that old school mindset where it was like, no, you pick a path and you go with it, right? Let's say this is like you go into, you know, some sort of accounting, you go into some sort of teaching, you go into a factory job, whatever this is, you stick with that, you evolve, you go up into that. And I feel like there's a sense here where it's like, no, I know so much different now. You are not meant to just be in this little box. You are meant for so much more greater things, okay? And so they're definitely trying to help heal you in some way, shape, or form. And it's like, trust what is meant for you will always align for you. Trust that you are able to expand past whatever the sense of being in this box. You are meant to expand out of this. It's time for some abundance, something. And I think that when with this found and this I'm sorry, I feel that you used to have this like bright sparkle about you, okay? Where it's like you believed in the manifesting, you believed things that like weren't possible were possible in other ways. And it's like, I'm sorry for breaking that out of you. I'm trying to bring that light and that sense of hope back into you, because that was so beautiful. And I wish that I would have learned that in the physical, but instead I took that away from you. And I'm so sorry for that, okay? You, with this giving soul, you are just so very, very, very special, all right? And I want to relate that into you. You are so very, very special. I think you have a lot to give, energetically, mentally, physically, where it's like you give a lot to others, maybe when you're not even aware of it, but being in your presence is so very healing. And I wish I would have paid attention to that more when I was in the physical. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards. All right, yeah, see, they're learning a lot on the other side, because we have learning, we have family coming forward. They're trying to help heal you in a lot of different ways, and we have goals, okay? So with this learning coming forward, I definitely feel that they are learning a lot on the other side. And I always say this, especially when I'm doing my mediumship readings, is sometimes we learn here in the physical, but we also take those lessons back. And sometimes some people are meant to learn them in the non-physical. It just depends on like where we're going to learn them. We can learn them here in the physical, or we can learn them in the non-physical, okay? And they're learning a lot on the non-physical. They're learning to evolve and kind of look at things from different angles, different perspectives. And you are one of my many teachers. And I just feel like there's a lot that they're now trying to project upon you, because they see things from a way different angle now. I definitely want to say too is like they're trying to make you feel a sense of community. This could be within your family, or this could be with others as well, where it's like building a new community for yourself. If you, my apologies, I'm getting over being sick. With this family coming forward, it's like I'm helping heal you from some damage that was caused, okay? And this could be where it's like you and a family member are fighting, or there's a lot of damage that's going on within the family. I'm really trying to work on healing this. It's time to kind of forgive. And in a sense, now I'm going to relate this in two different ways. Okay. For some of you, it's like forgive and move forward because you and this family member miss each other. You and this family, it's time for you guys to reunite. For others of you, this is like, it's time for you to forgive, but not to forgive this person, but to forgive the energy, because you don't deserve to hold on to this pain, this damage any longer. You deserve to have a sense of expansion. You deserve to move past this, okay? You deserve more than this. And that's a big part of this reading, where it's like you deserve so much more. There's a lot of abundance. And if you decide to work towards it, if you decide to, whether this be, again, a seed that you have planted and meant like, you know, physically, where you are working towards something, you're going to start to see some abundance kind of flow in. If this is where it's like you kind of put the energy out there, oh, this would be a good idea, or this would be a cool direction. If you really start to work towards this and start to expand yourself, okay, try new things, step outside of that comfort zone, you're going to see a lot of change in a very positive way. And they're trying to bring that forward for you. And with this goals, I'm trying to help accomplish or create or help you achieve these goals for yourself. Again, it's like where that spark was lost, I'm trying to help you find it again. And this is just all coming out to me like within the light. And so I definitely feel like it's like there's a sense of light within you that I was not aware of here in the physical. And I'm so much more aware of it in the non-physical. And I'm trying to bring that sense of light back into you. All right. And for some of you too, again, I want you to shift that perspective where it's like you believe in things again in some way, shape, or form, okay? Yeah, we have energy. And as I was saying, the change of perspective, this is like what you give is what you get, okay? And if you truly don't see that, try to expand your horizon, like try to expand that sense of belief or that sense of thinking in some way, shape, or form, and you will really start to become aware of this. You will discover this in a lot of different ways, okay? Everything is energy. You manifest what you are putting out there. I want you to start focusing on some positive manifestations. And I think, of course, the video froze. I'm just going to go ahead and pull 2 more cards just before we end here, because I feel like they might have a couple little bit more things to say. Yep, we have Earth Angel, and that just goes into, again, how special you are, okay? There's a big sense here of, like, special energy, and you have love, okay? This person loves you so incredibly very much, and I just feel like, and I don't feel like any negative energy from them, okay? I think that you are very aware that they loved you, but I also feel like they had that sense of, like, a very closed mindset, and they're like, I'm sorry for having this closed mindset. I am making the changes on the other side, and I'm trying to project that upon you because I see the difference in energy. I can see the ways that things change, or my perspective has changed on certain things, and I'm trying to kind of project that upon you. I'm learning that. I've learned it from the other side, and I needed to see it from a different perspective in order to change. I really want you focusing positively on this energetic change that you're looking to make, because there is some abundance that is time to flow towards you. You are so very special. And again, with this Earth Angel, I didn't realize how amazing and incredible you were in this physical. And it's not that they didn't realize it. I just feel like they didn't preach it or project it enough or give you that sense of appreciation enough. And they're like, you are so special to me, and I love you so much. And I wish I could say it a little bit more. I wish I could have said it to you, a little bit more, or appreciated you a little bit more. All right. I am sending you all lots of love and light. I hope you enjoyed your message. Take care.